G'day lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. My name's Jenny and I have got some delightful crinkly crunchy very sweet little pockets and an envelope for you today. Not the pockets, I got the idea from a channel that crept up on my YouTube feed, and I was mesmerized. They're so easy to make, and yet they're so really effective and sweet. So the channel was, I'll give you the name, but I will put it in the show more description. Sue's Journal Adventures, baking paper, envelope and tag pockets. I didn't do the tag pocket because I don't have a tag punch, which is what you will need to do that part of her video. Anyway, I'll just show you what I've created and then we'll get cracking. So I've got all the bits all ready. So it's got 2 tags in there. And like you can hear it there. Oh, sound cool. So these tags won't be staying in there, but it was just to show you. And then this was an experiment. It's yeah, it's okay, but yeah, I don't know. And I've got some vellum envelopes that I'm recycling. So yes, I have done embossing, but I will talk about that as I go, because I'm aware that not everyone has got the means to emboss. So we will talk about that, okay? All right. I dry throat. I think my air conditioning and that is just really getting to me. Okay. All right. I'll pop these aside. Now, trust me, these are so simple. Now, on the video that I was watching, Sue used baking paper. I didn't find that the baking paper, the baking paper worked fine. This one is the baking paper. But my stamp, it is just very faded out. And I thought, oh, maybe my stamp's not very good. Maybe my ink pad needs more ink. But I did stamp it off, and you can see I stamped after I stamped the envelope, and then I stamped the excess off my stamp onto here, and you can see that it had nothing to do with ink or the stamp. So it's got to be the paper. So I was not happy with that. And I have got a whole heap of tracing paper, which is a really good quality. It's quite thick. It is it's almost as thick as vellum. Not quite. So I tried stamping on that, and that's where I got this from. So that's what I'm using. I'm not worrying about the baking paper, although it is okay. Perhaps if it was a black ink, maybe that might work. I would try it with black ink and see how you go. I don't have any black, so all right. As far as the embossing goes, because Sue did sort of mention about embossing, the paper, and I did emboss the baking paper, and I knew that it wouldn't work, but I thought I'll do it anyway, just to see. I'm going to make use of this mushroom. Just to see how it goes, and the embossing folder just cut straight through the paper. So it did not work. All right, now I'm going to create this one as like a little side pocket, or maybe like a tuck spot at the bottom of a page. You know, just a small tuck. No, I didn't need to do that. Oh, you silly woman. I can fix it. I am a magician. I'm the craft room magician here. Alright. Alright, so we'll just put the side bits on, and we'll just take that off. So now the side bits, Sue used embossed paper, which she used her ink pad and smoosher thingy to highlight the embossed pattern. And so that's what we're doing. If you don't have different coloured inks, you could do this with excuse me, gelatos, or some sort of crayon. Or just leave it. Inking it is not a thing you have to do. I'm just going to do it in the pink and the vintage photo, just because it makes life easier. Okay. So this is just a quick little job. Now, if you don't have a means to emboss, you could use book page for this section, and do some stamping on your book page. That would look just as awesome. Alright, that's that. In fact, I think one of them we will do with book page. We'll do the next one with book page. Alright, I'm going to use this section just because it's already there. Now, how big do I need? How much do I need? Could I get away with both? Or just... Alright, so I'm going to use that section, and I'm going to tear it down here. You only need a little bit. Now you need to be careful if you're doing the embossing, you need to be careful because the pattern will split here and there, but don't worry about that. Just keep going. Just be careful to not let that happen too much. All right, because once you glue it, it will right itself. Okay, we're just going to cut that in half because we don't need all of that. Okay, now this bit is super easy. Just need a glue stick, your glue book, your 2 bits, and glue one half, like fold it in half lengthwise, and glue one half, and have your paper folded in half to the size and style of pocket that you want, and put the glued half of your paper onto your pocket back or front, whichever one you want to do first, and then the other side, glue that down. Okay, yeah, you glue it down like so. And the pocket is closed. Okay, and now the other side. Was that the piece that we had? It's not quite not quite high enough. I must have not quite measured it, but never mind. That's okay. We can just trim it off that fraction. It's not a problem. So we just do that, and I'm gluing the back in first, right up to the crease of this paper. I'm gluing it down, and now I'm going to come to the front. And I'm going to fold that over like that. So that's closed off the side, but this has still got that slit that I did with the scissors there by mistake. So I'm just going to see if I can glue it with some clear glue. I'm not sure how this glue will affect this type of paper, but we'll see. You shouldn't really see it anyway with the tea-dyed paper there. Okay. I don't have any of my wipes. I might have to pause the video and go get some wipes. Okay, so when that's done, that's when you embellish it. The fun just continues, you know, like it starts off fun and it just continues, keeps going. It is puckering just a little bit. We don't want it to really pucker too much. That's okay. Put folded pieces of paper in there, they'll be fine. We'll do it after when I've done the stamping. Alright, so I'm doing mushrooms for this one, simply because I've already started doing mushrooms, and I'm just using my vintage photo because I don't have a huge collection of stamps, ink pads. Blech. I don't have a huge collection of stamps either, but I actually recently had to throw some out because it was like they were melting. The silicone ones, they were melting. Left a sticky mess in the bottom of my stamp box. Ta-da! Okay, where's my stamp? Mushrooms. Yeah. That one goes. Yeah. I don't know where the other mushroom went. I'll find it after. There it is. Alright, and got enough space to put another one. So we might put this weird one here. Okay. There we are. Now you could decorate these if you choose to. You can put a little bit of something on the sides. I think Sue put a piece of bunched up wool on the sides. It looked really cute. Some fluffy wool that she had. It looked quite effective. You could put a bow, you could put a little butterfly or a small flower. It's not quite straight. There we are. Okay. You could put a thumb notch in there if you want to. And because that is gaping, I will show you. I'll get a bit of book page and I will show you what we can do. Just fold up a bit. This is not the best folding, but it doesn't matter. It's not staying in there. And pop that in there like that. And it's perfect. See? Awesome. If you're still not happy with it, there you go. Done. So that's one. The square ones are just made the same. It's just made exactly the same way. Alright, so now oh, and I did try embossing on this tracing paper and that didn't work either. The folder cut through that as well. So, which is why I was stamping this. I mean, the embossing folders can cut through the paper too. There's like every so often that you might find a split in your paper. Yeah, it's. I just found that stamping was the best. And hear that crunching? Love it. So I pop that aside. The next thing is for me to show you is the there it is. Now these envelopes, I happen to have I bought some junk journal type ephemera from Wish, and the sheets of paper came in these, which I was really rapt about, and I'm only just now recycling them. So this just opens up, and yeah, it's an envelope. Just closes up like so. Done. And as you can see, I was able to emboss these, but some of them did get like a little split here and there, only in 1 or 2 spots. So, and that was only like minor, and I thought, well, that's all right, I can embellish over it and it'll mend it by embellishing over it. It'll be fine, not a problem. So I was okay with that. Out of all of them, I think I had 3 or 4 that didn't split at all. And when they come out of the embossing folder, you've just got to carefully slip your hand in and pry it apart. Okay, this one was perfect, except I couldn't get all the sticker off. These came with a sticker, so I'm going to have to make sure I embellish over it when I do it, which is, this one had some stickers still left on here which I couldn't get off, and I don't have any gum remover stuff. So how many did I do in the end? I've still got 3 that I haven't done, but I did emboss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other one 9. So I'm just going to quickly put these together. I'm not going to go over them with any ink. I might do that on 1 or 2, but perhaps not. I might leave it until I decide what I'm actually going to do with them. But I will embellish a couple up. Oh, and the other thing too, with this pocket, if you actually want it as an envelope, you could glue the back of the pocket thing to a piece of embossed paper or book page, or just plain tea dyed or coffee dyed paper, but make it so that it's a bit taller than your pocket, so that you can fold it over and make it into an envelope like this. Yeah, you could fold it over and seal it with like I did for this envelope. You could do that sort of thing. You can't really put a policy closure because the paper will just damage in doing that, but you could do something like this, like a tuck closure, or you could use you know, hold it closed with a paper clip, or if you've got some magnet, you could enclose magnet into a page tab, piece of magnet on each side, and put that over the top. Yeah, or you can wind string around it and close it with string. But I just decided to keep mine as open pockets. Alright, okay, another idea out of the way. Alrighty, so I might do another pocket, a couple of pockets so that I can show you some variations before I go on to these. Oh, that's the baking paper. We won't worry about with baking paper. Where it's, how many can I get out of this? However many I can get out of this. Alright. That will only be tiny. Well, okay then. We can fix that. I can just put some book page behind there, like so. Yes, we can do that. Think about it, Jennifer. Think about it. What are you doing? Think, 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 think. I've lost the plot. To do it with a piece of book page and just one piece of this, it's the same principle, only you've got the open bottom. So I would cut it to size. So that's what we'll do, at least lengthwise. We can trim the top later when it's all put together. I'm not worried about it going that way. I don't care. It's all good. Not bothered. If you want to be pedantic, find yourself a bigger piece of paper. All right. And I would just add a tiny bit of glue across the bottom of your and we'll do it this way because then I know that it is done right. I'm just going to put a very, very thin line of glue across the bottom only. Do it this way. I'll trim off that scruffy edge. Is there any crinkling? There's no crinkling. So what's this? Just Helmer's fabric glue. Did not crinkle the tracing paper, which is really cool. Good. Okay. Now, side bits. We can get them out of that, I think. See what I mean about the pattern? You probably would be more successful cutting it, but I really want the torn look. So it just takes a little bit of extra finesse, that's all. And I'm going to fold it over a little bit. going to tear that down. I'll put straight edge to the back. Now, because these are so pretty, you could do them as floating pockets if you really, really want to. In which case I would have both sides of your embossed paper or book page, have it both torn or both cut so that it's uniform. But I'm going to glue mine down, so it's not really going to make too much difference. Alright, are they both the same? Close enough. Alright. So, I'm going to get this. And my book page. And I'm going to put it right to the edge of the crease. Right up in there, quite snug almost. Almost kissing that crease line. Oh, tore the vellum. That's alright, it'll be glued. That's what I like about these. You don't need to stress too much about the construction so much, because with the construction you get it mends. You mend it anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, that's one done. I need to get rid of this because it's very sticky. Now this one. Right to the edge. The concentration. The tracing paper sheets I've got are like A2 in length, so they're huge. They were given to me. I was like given a whole pad of them, so that's going to last me for a lifetime. Alright. Alright, let's just tidy up where it needs tidying. Okay. And anywhere else, I might just take that off, and that tiny bit. Alright, so I think I'm going to put a thumb notch in this one. I'm just going to open it up a little bit because it is starting to stick where you don't want it to. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to pop a thumb notch in there. I think. Yes. Alright. Okie dokie. Stamps. pop in there. I might do a mixture of flowers and butterflies. My silicone stamps, so some of them are so old and well used, they're running out of stick. They don't stick to the stamp platform thing, whatever you call it. Okay, we'll pop this one just off center. And we'll put this one on now, just in here, and I'm going to put it a little bit to the side, and it's going to come over my paper section. There we go. And again on this side, but we're going to pop it just on an angle slightly. Like so. And I'll get another one of the one I've just used before. And put that here. Like that. And one last one of this one. I'm going to do it on an angle so that it comes out onto the paper to match the other side. Not that I'm matchy or anything, but you know, I just thought it would look effective. Alright, and I've got a little bit of space for a butterfly now. Will I do a stamped one? No, I think I'll stick one on there. That would look nice. Okay, so I'm going to stick one on. Where's my butterflies? Right down the bottom. Alright. And I want a label thing. And oh, got a bird. What does it say? Now is the time. Never give up. Yeah, okay. Right, whatever. Butterflies. And a label of some description. We might. That one's too big. I'm sure I had some little ones of those. Oh, look, we'll just use. Oh, here we go. Here he is. Put that there. And a small butterfly. Maybe pop that one on there. And that one there. Or just one. Yep, just one. maybe a different, if we can find a different colour, that would be even better. Oh, that's sweet. All right, that'll do. Okay, and I'm going to glue that on there. All right. So they're fairly sort of easy to make. I'm just going to make it. I think I've got enough there to do one more. And then I'll start on the envelopes. Where's that butterfly? Could probably use a quote on here too, but maybe later I'll put one on there. All right. All finished. All right, I've got one more. I think I can get another one. I don't know what that is on there. I think that's a bit of ink. Maybe I can get a long like that. Oh, I've come up with another idea. I'll straighten it after. It's actually easier to straighten it all up once the paper is on it. But for the sides, they have to be straight before you start putting it together. The sides need to be straight. Okay, now some more of this. Oh, look at that, that's perfect. I'm going to fold it first. Just get rid of that bit. I don't know why it gets really hot in this room. I've got my air conditioner on, but I am sweltering here. It's like the walls, there's a furnace on the other side. We're in the middle of summer here in Australia. Boy, I'm breaking out in a hot flush. All right, and I'll just cut that down. Alrighty. Okey-dokey. That one. Alright. So, oh, goodness sake. Stamps everywhere. Alright. So you put that right up to the crease there. too deep. Right, this one I can't have it torn edge. I'm going to have to cut it. Mended. Right, now that one needs to be cut down. So I'll do the last one with a piece of book page instead of embossed paper to show you that it can be done still quite effectively. Alright, so we'll pop some stamps on there. I don't know which stamps. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we will see. It's going to fall off. And I'm trying to do a graduation of butterflies, graduating in size. I'll tell you what would look really cute on here is a beehive with some bees. I don't have a beehive and bees stamp though. There we go. I had a bit of lace. I'll pop a bit of lace on the side here. Or just up here. We'll do it just up here. Come on, out. I had this tiny little scrap. And we put some sort of sentiment there. But it has to be little. Discover oh, come on. That will do. Okay, that one's done. Now this one, you need a piece of book page or music sheet or anything like that. And I'm just going to cut this out. Alright, I need to glue the bottom together like so. I'm thinking as I work how I'm going to do this. It's just that impromptu idea that I got. So I need to just mull it over in my head as I'm working on it. Too wide. Probably not. Probably be okay. I don't know what I was thinking before. I was kind of thinking of a tuck spot, but I can't quite see it finished in my head. At best, what I've got so far is a double tuck spot happening. So if I left this side open, you could pop something in there, and if you stuck it on two sides, this side and the bottom, you could put something behind the whole pocket. But I'm not sure if that's going to make that other side strong enough. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that it might not. Okay, now just tidy this up. Now for down here, stuck to my chair. Some gorgeous blue, and I have this. And now to put something on here. Because we've got a stamp there, you don't really need to have stamps here. You could put something else there. I know. Where are they? Here they are. Oh, blue flowers. All right. Really simple. Very, very simple. Okay, and now, because that is open, so you could pop this on a page like so, gluing it down this side and across the bottom, and then you could put something in there and something behind it. All right, and if you've got something in there, like a journal card wouldn't fall out, the thickness of it would hold it in. I quite like it actually. So I am going to trim it though, because that line of text is making it look uneven. All right, that'll do. Right, so that's those. What time are we up to? Right, I'm only going to get time to do one of these envelopes because I'm not sure how much editing I can do in this, and we're already just over an hour. There will be some that I can cut out, but I don't know. Okay, so we're going to do something with this. We are going to put some of this on there. This is so old, it's so brittle. It's just tearing. Gonna do it, just gonna do it very quickly. Might see if I can do two of these for you. If I can get the video down to the 1 hour, 1 hour and 5 minutes tops. Okay, let's see how we go. With this, pop that there like that. And I'll take that off. And that little bit off. Right. And no, come back here. And I've got little photos in here somewhere. Where are they? Here we go. I don't want to use the gypsy ones. I want to keep the gypsy ones. Right. I went out op shopping today. I picked up a bag full of stuff for $6. Some was craft, some wasn't. So I was really pleased about that. I'm going op shopping on Monday with my daughter. So after that trip I might do a op shop haul video. And that, yeah, I got some really cool stuff today. I was really pleased. And I went to Officeworks to get some PVA glue, and Officeworks, which is here in Adelaide, has their own brand, which is Keji, and these glue sticks are awesome. They're really, really good glue. They're normally 2 in a pack for 99 cents, which is a bargain because they last for a little while. And back to school is on, so now they've got a huge sale on, and they had a huge big box full of them for 25 cents for the 2. I went crazy. I bought a dozen. Okay, now, where's my thingies? And that, okay, there. Or there. No. Field notes down there, and I think it needs more lace. I do believe it does. I think so. All right. But maybe not all of that. Too big. What am I thinking? I have littler ones. That'll do for that one. I actually like that one better. Okay. And this one. I do have some narrow lace somewhere, but it's right in the bottom of the box. Come on. The video needs to finish. Just, oh my God. Maybe I won't get the other envelope done. If you don't have an embossing machine, for these vellum envelopes, you can do the same thing as the pockets. You can put stamps on them, embellish them with stamps and book page and washi flowers. Washi flowers would look really good on them, and you know, you can still get a very pretty pocket without the embossed effect. All right. So I think I might leave it there. I won't worry about another envelope. It'll make the video just really long. I'm not sure exactly just how much I can edit. So I'll just lay these out for you, or show them to you. This was the pocket I made before I came on. And this one, which is kind of a fail. tuck spot. And butterflies. At the back, that might be just a bit too wide. It could have been, I could have cut that in half on each side. Just so you know, you don't need that much. And there's this cute long pocket with the book page backing. And this one was the little corner tuck, double tuck, so there's space to put something in there and a space to put something in behind it. Alright, and then that was the one I made. I'll pop it that way. I made it, and then this one is the one I did on the video. They don't take long to make. You can actually get a bit of a process line going if you you know, have all your stuff organised. There we go. So thank you for coming to watch the video, and I hope you have fun making these pockets and envelopes. Finding new ways to embellish them without an embossing machine. There's lots of different ways, but that was the idea that was on Sue's video, so I was going with that idea. Anyway, until the next video, bye for now.